and this is 5 Star Readings LLC. First, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Always remember, a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. All right. All right, Lord, I place my life, my plans, and my whole day in your hands. Guide my steps, my words, and my decisions. Let your will be done. I know that without you, I am nothing. Lead my thoughts, my choices, and my actions according to your perfect plan. From morning to night, guard me in every way. Fill me with your Holy Spirit. Protect me from all harm. Renew my strength and remind me that you are always with me. Okay, so all right, so before I get to reading my Bible and things, because like I said, I'm working on praying and I'm working on doing everything correctly. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just learning every single day. But anyway, okay, so what I do want to say is somebody could have thought that, and this is gonna be kind of a side message besides the Bible, because this is what people be thinking and doing on a soul level. All right, so somebody, I don't know if it could be a close friend, family member, pastor, preacher, or just somebody that just wants to be in your energy. For one, whether it's male or female, whoever a particular person is that just can't let you go for some reason, that person know they didn't treat you right. That person know they didn't treat you right. They didn't help you out with anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't help you out with anything valuable. You get what I'm saying? I kind of feel like a group of people had a lot of um I feel like a group of people, they had bad judgments. Their judgments was off. They were so quick to move and to do certain things when it come down to certain in particular people or group or whatever. And it's kind of like nobody really ever tried to balance the situation out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never tried to be like, okay, well, why do you want me to do this so much? You get what I'm saying? Or why do you want me to be in a certain place so much? You get what I'm saying? Why can't you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, why can't you be in a certain place that you want all these other people to be in? You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like getting people to do their dirty work in a sense. Because if there's no truth revolving around why is people, why is people trying to ruin someone's health? Why is people trying to trap someone in a home? Why are these people trying to do these type of things? Because they're demonic devils and they're wicked. And another thing is another thing too is that a group of people or a community of people or whatever the case is, they could have tried to get you trapped in a home, a hotel, or a job, or whatever the case is. But it's kind of like, just say if these group of people, they tried to get you, just say like they had connections with at the job, right? So what they'll do at the job is, because they think you need them, you get what I'm saying? Because guess what? It's more than them type of people in this world. Even though it's probably a bunch of them, but they're not the only type of people in this world. So with that being said, it's kind of like they'll have this guy at this job. And instead of you working full time, and because you know you need the money, they'll literally put you at part time just because somebody will feel like you won't leave the job and things like that. But child, well, I'm gonna tell you this. One thing people don't know is I will leave a job, I will leave a relationship, I will leave a town, city, or state. You get what I'm saying? That's one thing people need to know and people need to understand when it comes down to certain people, places, and things. Because guess what? The devil and those demonic group of people, they probably have, they probably have connections all in Oklahoma because they probably can use different people in this city and state. But guess what? Going anywhere else, I guarantee those people will get caught. They will get caught for what they were doing. They will get caught for their police connections, police ties, and everything. Because guess what? If I got to leave Oklahoma just because, for one, the police abused me and these people have been stalking and doing all type of stuff to me. And I guarantee the people in Oklahoma City know that. You get what I'm saying? The people that work in the office here at this public housing, even the public housing people in the office know that there's some crooked stuff going on with me and this address. You get what I'm saying? They even know what's going on because I called one day and I was telling them about it was something going on with this house, and I wound up just calling them to let them know about what's going on. And I literally heard a lady say over the phone that she is FUCKED. And the reason why she's FUCKED was because she tried to help some other people. She tried to get me put out of my home just so somebody else can get in the home. You get what I'm saying? And what's so wild is, my love, is that people don't know the things that you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? To get a home, and then they be trying to block certain things. But my thing is, if you're a grown ass man and you're married, you should leave a single woman alone. You get what I'm saying? These men should leave a woman alone. He's a single woman, leave the single woman alone. Let the single woman live her life. What is wrong with y'all men? That's why I'm telling you, that's why certain men, my love, that's why certain men, they be so stuck in relationships that women that really don't want their ass. Because it's kind of like a woman that could have been with these certain men. They didn't have to stalk the woman down. They didn't have to lie to this woman to get all these people involved in the situation. They didn't have to do that. They chose to do that. So with that being said, that's his dumbass. He's making himself look like a dumbass because he got to do all this manipulation. And I'm going to be honest with you. A group of people, like I said, they do. So you got some people that do feel like, oh, if you miss out on something or if you don't have something going on for yourself, then they win something. But in reality, it don't work like that. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you how it works. It works like this. It works like who's been working hard, who's been putting in the good work, who has been learning their lessons. You got some of these people that have not been learning their lessons at all. They have been, how they have been winning, my love, they have been winning by trying to destroy your health. They tried to destroy your health so you can fall, so they can just step right on in. You know, all the work that you did over the years, all the studying, all the crying, all the blood, sweat, and tears that you had to do over the years to get to where you at. These people, all they want to do is try to ruin your health or ruin your mental health just so they can get in. You get what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, when it come down to like, but yeah, I'm telling you, when it come down to healing, what heals you is when you can move around from a situation. Like that's the only thing I can say when it come down to certain people. When it come down to certain people, my love, you heal by moving around. You get what I'm saying? Because if you cannot be mentally sane around a certain place, people, or person, then of course that means you don't need to be around them. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, somebody's trying to get somebody trapped in a home, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually. Somebody is just trying to get somebody trapped because they feel like they're going to win something. Somebody feels like they're going to win something by getting you trapped, whether that's a relationship, a marriage, a business, or anything like that. But I'm going to be honest with you. By them getting you trapped, let me tell you how they're going to get trapped. They're going to get trapped because they're thinking that they're getting you trapped in a situation. But in reality, they might be helping you out. And then another thing I realized too, when it comes down to like certain people, if you're somebody that people didn't like, I want to say they didn't believe in or whatever, man, I kid you not. When I tell you, people didn't believe in you, people didn't support you, people purposely sabotaged you as a woman or as a man, guess what? Your success is going to eat their ass up. I'm talking about they already mad now because they don't know what's going on in your life. They already mad because they don't know what's going on. But when that success start coming, they ain't gonna know what to do. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be looking shitty. They're gonna be like, oh, they done did all this shit around town, all the manipulation, all the lies, all the blocking your money, stopping your money, and things like that, thinking that was gonna get you to crawl back begging to their motherfucking ass. For one, if you're a woman with common sense, especially if you're a man with common sense, if you stop and block somebody's money, that woman ain't even attracted to you because you sat there and you blocked and stopped her money. You blocked and stopped certain things for a woman because you want to get into a woman's life so bad. That's a low vibrational man that does that. You get what I'm saying? If that man can't be honest, if that man can't be real and solid, you get what I'm saying? Like they literally gotta be bitch ass niggas to the point where they gotta work at companies and then purposely try to slow your money down. You get what I'm saying? Like they purposely use their connections for wicked. That's how you know. Soon as you find out about who the man is or who the woman is, I would take their asses to fucking trial. I would press charges on the motherfuckers because I'm telling you, it's been so many evil ass men around here in Oklahoma getting away with shit. They have been getting away with shit for a long time. I'm talking about murders, break-ins, destroying properties. These men have been doing a lot of things that they have not getting punished for. And that's another reason why God tells me in the Bible all the time that all men are liars. All of them are. I don't give a damn how much money that man got. I don't give a damn how much he can convince these people of, oh, he's a noble person and all that type of shit. That nigga can't convince me that he's no motherfucking noble person. He can't convince me of that shit. I see for who he truly is. Wearing masks in the church. I'm talking about wearing masks in the church, wanting the whole church to think about somebody getting murdered just because that man has something on his mind that he done wrong and he done wicked that he can't get over. And that's another thing. These wicked men, they be wanting everybody else to suffer mentally over some shit that they fucking did that he can't get over. Like, it's like, damn, you how old, sir? You be sitting up here standing in front of everybody. You stand in front of everybody, and this man literally tells people not to hold grudges. He stands in front of everybody, and he tells people not to be wicked. He stands in front of everybody and tells people to be successful, to be noble, to pray, to balance out certain things in your life. Move forward when you're not accepted. You get what I'm saying? He'll sit around and tell people that, but yet he will literally sit in a place and try to destroy a woman's life. He will literally sit in a place and try to ruin a woman's success. He will literally sit in a place and deal with things that are against the Bible. And he knows it because he's supposed to be a preacher. He's supposed to be a preacher. He's supposed to be a minister. But he will accept demonic things. It's kind of like he's a man that be in front of the church, but he drinks out of the devil's cup. But it's kind of like, how could you sit at the table, at the Lord's table, and then drink the cup of the devil? And then expect people to look at this man as a noble man or a noble character. One more thing before I get into this Bible. Always remember 3 John 1 and 3. I prosper in all things. I remain in health just as my soul prospers. And the reason why is because guess what? If you got these sick, wicked group of witches, if they wanted to destroy your health, guess what? God gonna bless you with unlimited health. Unlimited great health on that ass. You get what I'm saying? Oh, they was stopping your money? Oh. Well, guess what? You gonna mess around and get unlimited wealth on that ass. You get what I'm saying? Oh, they was trying to stop your love life? Oh. You might fuck around and get unlimited love. Better than some shit that they was trying to offer. Because I'm telling you, my love, it's like when a man when a man tells you that he's trying to take your joy from you, that's how you know he is the devil. He is the devil himself. He tried to take your joy from you. And that's something that, let me tell you something. If you got a wicked ass man around and he trying to take your joy from you, you gotta be far away from that devil, because he's a demonic ass man. He will literally kill, steal, and destroy. He will steal, kill, and destroy. And then he's so devilish that he'll try to blame it on everybody else. Like I'm talking about, he could have businesses around here. He could be a person that everybody knows or everybody respects. But he's a stalker and he's a liar. Because I'm telling y'all, when I moved into projects, because I'm telling you, they had horrible ass maintenance men there. They had weird ass men over there in the projects that was focused on other things besides fucking working. So with that being said, it's kind of like, ever since then, because I tell y'all this same story all the time. The same man that has been harassing me for years since I lived in Oklahoma, since I stayed in the projects, is man, he followed me to Wing Supreme. I done got in my car, you know what I'm saying? I done went to Wing Supreme to go get me some chicken and tell me why this nigga, the maintenance man, his daughter, it looked like his daughter, his wife, they all followed me to Wing Supreme. They all followed me there. And it's like that man, he thinks that I don't know what he's been doing after all these years. He has been a devil in my life. And then it's kind of like all these other people, because he has a way about himself. He has a way of persuasion. He has a way of manipulation. And nobody believes. When I tell you, I kind of feel like this whole entire time that I've been going through this wicked shit with that weird ass nigga, is that I kind of feel like nobody really believes me for real about how weird and evil that man is. Because he's an evil ass motherfucker. He's evil. But I know what he tried to do, though. I kind of feel like he tried to sit around here and put his he tried to put his authority down, because he's a quote unquote man, right? He's a quote unquote man, but he tried to put his authority down. But he tried to put his authority down in the wrong way. Because the thing is, he's not gonna put his authority down when it comes down to me, and I know nothing about his ass. Because guess what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call it how I see it. That man is a liar. He's malicious. He probably got pictures of my home in his phone. He probably got all type of weird ass shit. Like I'm talking about, that man is weird. But what I do know is, if it is, I noticed that somebody did want to balance the situation out, but they know they're going to have to pay for something, though. Somebody, in order to balance the situation out with me, somebody knows they're going to have to pay for something. They're going to have to come with some fucking money. I'm not going to sit around here and be in relationships with anyone. I'm not having relations with anyone or anything like that. These people know they're going to have to come with some money before I ever get involved with them. Before I ever communicate with them, before I ever sit at the table with their ass. They know they're going to have to come with some money. Because the thing is, once you know the devil for who it is, and once you know how the devil operates, and then once you know the difference between how God operates and how the devil operates, my love, you'll be like, okay, so this man was the devil the whole time. This man was lying the whole time. This man never gave me anything to lie on. This man didn't make my pastures green. You know, it was always red lights with these people. And the reason why is because they want an energy harvest. They are some energy harvesting people. And they expected, you know what? I kind of think it was some a swap or something. Because see, I've never been into I bullshit you not. I never been into light-skinned men. I never been really just, you know what I'm saying? I kind of was, I used to think that I wanted to be with a light skinned man, but it's like my whole life career of dating, you would never see me with a light skinned man. I mean, I've tried to date a light skinned man before in high school, but I bullshit you not. It's like I don't know. It's just weird. I never really dated a light skinned man like that. I'm not really into them like that, and the only reason why is because the darker male is more dominant, or the darker male be seeming more dominant. And the only reason why is because it's like if a man, from what I've experienced between the light skinned man and the dark skinned man is that the dark skinned man is more dominant when it comes down to what he likes. You get what I'm saying? If a dark skinned man kind of likes what he likes, then he goes after what he likes. But he goes after what he likes in a straightforward way. Versus a light skinned man or whatever, they want to try to sneak around and try to be. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they try to be at this place that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a bunch of manipulation. But even in Oklahoma, I noticed a lot of dark skinned men and a lot of light skinned men, they be working together. You get what I'm saying? They work together and they try to get you caught up in something. But that's why in Oklahoma, that's why I don't want any man here. You get what I'm saying? I feel like the state of Oklahoma, I done lost so much money here. I feel like I just feel like I lost a lot of money in Oklahoma. I lost a lot of I kind of feel like I almost lost my passion for what I came here for and what I was meant to do. I almost lost my passion. And the only reason why I almost lost my passion was because people were stagnating my money. They was harvesting my energy. They was trying to put my energy in that person and that person, and then trying to put my energy in little ass kids and shit. Like, it was just some weird ass shit that these people was doing, my love. And it's like, me personally, that's why I said I respect the real daily. I respect the real daily. And then another thing too is when I went to church, a pastor, somebody was fucking the pastor, or the pastor was out cheating on his wife or fucking other motherfuckers, and his ass fucked around and got burnt the fuck up. And then he be trying to blame, and it's so funny because he be trying to blame it on motherfuckers, and it's like, nigga, you gonna have to tell motherfuckers who you really is. You get what I'm saying? Like, at this point, motherfucker gonna have to tell people who he really is. Because shit is not gonna go his way. Shit is not gonna go his way if he continues to lie. Yeah, it literally doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter who he tries to get to talk to you or get to be around you or whatever the case is. But guess what? Anything he try to do is not gonna go his way. You know he wants to be in your business. You know he wants to know what you got going on just so he can tell everybody. You get what I'm saying? Because he don't have nothing going on. He's a liar. If he's a liar, my love, then you know he's close to the devil. Because he don't want to tell you the truth. All he want to do is sit around and lie all day long. If he was a real one, my love, he would be telling his prophets to stand up. See, God don't have to tell me to stand up because I know. You get what I'm saying? I know what God wants, or when it comes down to the prophets and stuff, I know how it don't even matter. Like, I'm standing up right now, even though I'm talking about certain things, but I'm still trying to get in the energy of, I'm still trying to get in the energy of standing up. I'm trying to get in the energy of doing things correctly. You get what I'm saying? Even though I'm around toxic ass people that I just don't resonate with. And the reason why I don't resonate with these people is because they're not intelligent enough. These people are intelligent enough to scam and steal money from you. They intelligent enough to steal your mailbox. They intelligent enough to steal your mailbox. Then they intelligent enough to use your mail, your address. You get what I'm saying? That's as smart as these people are. Because once you start paying attention to certain things, you be like, okay, well, I know such and such. I know this was supposed to come in my mailbox or whatever, but then I got a group of bitch ass niggas, a group of fucking weird ass motherfuckers. These bitch ass niggas, they using their goddamn connections so my mail can go to their house. But guess what? When I move and I don't be around these motherfuckers, then how are they going to hold up with all that stuff that they were doing? With all that mail that's in their house that belongs in my house, because my name is Kiara Williams. This is my address. No Brian Savage, nobody the fuck else should be getting no fucking mail in my fucking mailbox. Nobody should be getting mail here. But then that's how you know those people have been stalking me since the projects, I'm telling you. Because, see, this is how I know those Brian Savage people have been stalking me since then. And the reason I know is because when I moved to the projects, they was using my address then. Then when I moved to this house, they also was using my address. So it's kind of like he was using, I don't know what he got in my address then, but his mail was coming to my house then because they wound up doing something. They wound up doing something to the mailbox. They wound up, it was a period in the projects where I didn't receive a mail for 1 month. I literally didn't receive mail for 1 month when I stayed in the projects. But that's how you know them same bitch ass niggas that was doing that same shit. Because I feel like they've been doing this to a lot of people. They've been using people's addresses, going in people's mailboxes, stealing stuff. And let me tell you, some of them people, they don't understand. Some of the people, they don't understand why they be going through shit like that. They don't be understanding why they be needing people's addresses and shit like that. Because it's like they're evil. They're evil and wicked. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would never trust no man that I've never met in my life, but your mail is coming to my mailbox. And then when I go to certain places, I kind of see the same man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, in the name of the Most High God, I expose every mimicking spirit near me and my bloodline. I command every imposter pretending to be love, light, or wisdom to be revealed. You cannot copy the Spirit of God. You cannot wear his name while cursing his children. I rebuke false visions, false pastors, false preachers, false words, false guides sent to confuse or delay me. The veil is lifted. The disguise is broken. Let angels of fire encamp around me. What is real will remain. What is real will remain. What is real will remain. And what is mimic has to flee. What is mimic has to flee. What is real will remain. So them copycat ass niggas that be needing to mirror your energy, they gotta go. They're fake. They gotta go. They're fake. Those fake women that want to copy you or copy your woman that you like and all that shit, they gotta go. They're fake. They're fake. They're fake. They're fake. They gotta go. Father, in the name of Jesus, I bring every altar, every evil altar erected against my life before your throne. Altars fueled by jealousy, bloodline, sin, witchcraft, and curses be crushed to dust. Every sacrifice laid against me is void. Every demonic contract is annulled. I tear down the legal grounds of spirit that circle back. I forbid the 7 words from entering my home. I declare my body, mind, and home are filled with the Holy Spirit, occupied, sealed, and unshakable. No altar will rise again. No spirit will reclaim what Christ has redeemed. The sentence stands strong, shut, and sealed. Saint Michael the Archangel, remove negative attachments from me. All negative energy forms, all negative thought forms, all heavy energy forms, all intrusive and mischief makers, all astral forces and dominance, all small demons and large demons, including succubus and incubus, all living humans who try to steal my energy or do me any harm. Find all humans in spirit who are lost around me and take them home. Remove all threads and bindings, all cords and ties, all chains and devices of any kind, all curses, hexes on any level, and all karmic patterns which are self-defeating, and karmic links that are no longer needed. Return me to my perfect energy, please. And let me tell us women, prayer is so powerful because these men will literally try to convince you that they're real and solid. These men be living double lives. These men are some liars. I'm telling you. These men are straight up liars, and the Bible will point every last one of them out. every last liar, every last demonic man, every last man that don't deserve your attention, love, or conversation, the Bible would point them men out. Because you need, like, when it comes down to us women, especially strong women that don't mind letting anything go. You don't mind letting a business go, a friendship, a family member, or anything go. You get what I'm saying? And it's like you got these demonic people in this world, my love. They so hell bent on keeping shit like, this is mine. You know, they be like, this is mine, I'm keeping it. I'm like, hold on, now you gotta get out of the way, you gotta get out of the way. No. This is mine. I'm keeping it. No, like, no, you gotta give that away. You get what I'm saying? Because it doesn't belong to you. It doesn't suit your energy. No, it's mine. Head ass nigga. You get what I'm saying? And you got a real one that be like, okay, well shit, that nigga don't suit me then. You get what I'm saying? You got real people in this world that knows, okay, like, okay, well, if that man don't suit me, then he can go over there and be suited over there. Because guess what? As long as I'm standing my ground, I know what's meant to me will come to me. I don't have to go searching for anything. And I ain't never been that type to go search for no man, no anything like that. Now, I can sit around here and apply for me a job. Now, when I get me full-time job, away from them bitch-ass niggas that be feeling like, oh, well, we don't have to give this person a job. We don't have to do this and do that. But guess what? One thing about them people that they don't understand is, one thing about it, the wheel of fortune always changes. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? At one point, they was at the bottom of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? They was at the bottom at one point. And they act like they can't never get back on the bottom by making fucked up decisions and choices by doing stuff like that. Because you're in a manager position and you're purposely, you know, people that want to work full time, you're purposely giving them part-time hours. And then you expect for people to come stay and be loyal to you? Hell no. When I tell you they put me in a manager position and I hire motherfuckers, shit, I let these people know who. You want to work full time? They be like, hell yeah. Okay, well, guess what? Well, I mean, you can work with me. We're going to have fun in this motherfucker. And, you know, and that's just what it is. But I'm telling you, when I tell you, I done had so many jobs where motherfuckers hated going to work. But they only loved coming to work because I was there. You get what I'm saying? Because for one, I'm always in a good mood at work. I always look good, smell good, feel good at work. And the reason why is because God didn't have to give us access to jobs. God could have put all of us here on this earth and we all could be dumb as a motherfucker sitting outside homeless when his house is empty, cars is empty, jobs is empty. Needed people with common sense to go apply and work for them jobs. But yet, you know, they got the evil people in this world, the people that do have common sense to go apply for a job, then they want to take the people with common sense that want to work. They want to try to cut the hours down. And then they sit up here and think that you're going to kiss their ass. Like, who the fuck these, like these people really think that it's like, okay, y'all might can control things in Oklahoma, but everywhere I go, y'all can't go. And the reason why is because I believe in God and they don't. And that's another reason why I always remember, I always heard this pastor say, he was like, they can't go with you where you're going. And I was like, I always used to wonder, like, why did he say that? You get what I'm saying? I'm like, why is he saying that? But I kind of feel like he said that because, you know, if people have already been trying to keep you stagnant, they've already been trying to mimic your energy. They already trying to manipulate your child because it's how it is with me. I have a daughter. I'm not attached to no other grown-ass woman. You get what I'm saying? My daughter is 15 years old. I'm not attached to another grown-ass woman. I don't love a grown-ass woman like that. You get what I'm saying? Now, I love my daughter, but as far as me being attached to another woman, that ain't me. You get what I'm saying? That ain't me being attached to no motherfucking woman because, bitch, I don't like women like that. I have one kid, which is a girl. You get what I'm saying? And you got these men in these places, they be trying to manipulate energy and stuff. But guess what? I'm not being associated with them demonic men. Because guess what? They're not gonna convince me that, oh, being on TV that everybody can see, that you'll be successful, you'll be famous. I know that's some modern day slave shit. I know y'all be having to control a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be wanting to control a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And who? Y'all motherfuckers ain't controlling me because I don't want to be controlled. I'm not no controller. Yeah, but you know, and it's so wild. I love the real talks. The real talks, people hate the real talks. But they love the false prophets. But you know, I see why. I see why. I see why. I see why. And you wanna know why? Because guess what? You got, I guess you could have two prophets. You could have a prophet of God and then you could have a prophet of Baal. You get what I'm saying? You got a Baal prophet and then you got a prophet of God the Most High. But of course the Baal prophets are gonna always lose, and the reason why is because they operate demonically. They operate demonically, they operate low vibrationally. You get what I'm saying? That's why those prophets of Baal, you gotta watch those prophets of Baal, them demonic prophets. Because those will be the ones to tell you your soulmate name start with a damn M and shit. Those are false prophets. Cause how the fuck, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hold on, I'm minding my motherfucking business and hearing this bullshit. Talking about, oh, your soulmate name start with M. Man, fuck no, that's the devil. The devil name starts with M. That nigga has been a devil in my motherfucking life. That ain't no goddamn soulmate. That's been the devil in my fucking life. I'm telling y'all gotta be mindful. And then that's what a pastor said too one day. I was listening to Pastor Chidi Jakes. He was like, those prophets, those false prophets online, they know everybody's business but their own. That shit was so goddamn funny. Like, I never forgot that because that was funny as hell. He said, those online prophets, they know everybody's business but their own. I think he did like this. This is funny. Don't let me get on that motherfucking stage. I'm gonna do like this on that ass. Hell, this false prophets. That shit is so funny though. I bullshit you not. That hit that titty chase on that ass. But anyway, but yeah, like I said, the Bible does teach us about good people, even the things that people say, the things that's on people's hearts daily. You get what I'm saying? Because I kid you not, it literally is crime in this world every single day. But it's also celebrations every single day. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you gotta balance yourself out when it comes down to situations. It's kind of like unfucking yourself. Because I kid you not, it was people a long time ago. I kind of feel like when I was into tarot, it was a people who pulled me out of it. And the reason why they pulled me out of it is because I started looking at things from a different perspective. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I started looking at things from a different perspective. And then that's another thing, too. What I don't like about some of them bitch-ass niggas in Oklahoma, because I got into it with my uncle. Because my uncle was literally outside of my home. And see, that's the biggest thing, too, I have with people. It be these weird-ass people that be outside of my home. but they want to judge what goes on in my home. You get what I'm saying? So my uncle, when I first moved to Oklahoma, I want to say I was in Oklahoma for every bit of maybe a year or so, and I wound up running into my uncle. His name starts with an N. I think it was Nathaniel or Nate. I forgot his name. But anyway, so my uncle, he wound up calling me one day, just all in my personal business for some weird ass reason. He was like, he gonna call the people on me. He said because me and my daughter, we mind our business. You get what I'm saying? Me and my daughter, we mind our business. I just met my fucking uncle in Oklahoma. I don't know that man from Adam and Eve. And my daughter don't know him either. And then that bitch ass nigga called me. And he got mad at me because I called him a bitch. And then it kind of seemed like ever since then, them weird ass people, these ugly ass niggas in Oklahoma that I do not fucking like, it seemed like ever since then, them ugly ass niggas have been harassing me. Ever since then. Because that nigga was trying to get in my motherfucking business. And I told him he was a bitch for getting in my fucking business. And I promise you, I don't feel bad for not one bitch I called that nigga. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel not one piece of bad. I don't feel not one piece. I don't feel not one piece of bad. And the reason why is because I mind my business. You get what I'm saying? I mind my business. I'm sitting around here taking care of my child, and then I have this nigga. He's sitting up here. I'm gonna call the people on you because you didn't get my daughter. He said I didn't let my daughter call him or some shit. That girl got a whole motherfucking phone, and nigga, we don't know your ass, nigga. We just met you, motherfucker. Now, if she want to call her mama, I mean, not her mama, but if she want to call her grandma or her other grandma or her aunties, guess what? My daughter knows how to call her aunties. My daughter knows how to call her friends. My daughter knows how to call whoever the fuck she want to call. You get what I'm saying? It's like that nigga came and just started a whole bunch of shit. Because guess what? My baby daddy is an Aquarius. My baby daddy is not a Sagittarius. My baby daddy is short. My baby daddy ain't tall. You get what I'm saying? It's like these motherfuckers it's kind of like they tried to say my child belonged to somebody else and just some whole other shit seemed like. And then it also could have seemed like, and maybe the reason why it could have seemed like that was because they could have had somebody trying to mirror my energy. And then once I realized what was going on, I'm like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that I couldn't start my business? You mean to tell me that I couldn't do certain things? And then literally the same bitch ass nigga that was stalking me and fucking with my mailbox, my love, that's the same nigga that tried to steal every business idea that I ever had. That's the same nigga that tried to steal everything from me. That's why I gotta tell my sisters Ebony and shit not to fuck with that nigga because I know he's a weird ass nigga. I know he a weirdo. I know he be trying to get into everybody's life, trying to ruin my sister's life and with her kids and shit. It's like, damn, like nigga, you get what I'm saying? It's like, damn, why won't he? You know, it's so weird because it's like we are women. That's how you know y'all niggas are real more bitch made than anything. Because some of these niggas, they be feeling like a woman is their competition. They be feeling like, oh, they gotta put so much authority down on a woman. But it's like, nigga, you and your Lord's calling by trying to force your way into my life. By trying to force things to go in your favor and trying to force things not to go in my favor, you making your own self look stupid by even doing that. I'm talking about ruining jobs because you can't let go of something. How are you a preacher and you haven't let go of past trauma? So then that means you in the pulpit. That's why everybody was sitting around here when this man was praying and stuff. This nigga had everybody thinking about getting murdered and shot. It's like you can't be a pastor. You cannot be a pastor or a preacher in that type of energy. Like it's kind of like he saw some shit and then he let his emotions get the best of him. Cause I promise you, we need more, and I can understand why. I can understand why they was like, oh well, when it come down to certain fields in life, you know, you gotta make sure you're like, you know, you gotta be able to handle when a weird ass nigga is talking shit to you, or you know, the stuff that people do around town because they want you to complain and shit like that, just so they can be like, ha, I told you so, and woo 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 woo. You get what I'm saying? They just want you to complain just because of that. Because they kind of feel like, oh well, it's like my love, this is what I peeped about them weird ass niggas. It's like this whole entire time they have been playing a game that I was never playing. Real talk, 1 minute. But yeah, it's like, how are y'all are trying to manipulate me, right? These group of men, it's kind of like they're trying to get me to be a low vibrational person. Because I kid you not, I peeped some shit the other day. It's a whole nigga that's trying to mimic a woman's energy. If that nigga don't sit his bitch ass down somewhere, I'm talking about, if that nigga don't sit his bitch ass down, because why in the fuck, why do he want to mimic a woman's energy? And then he's like, he's sitting up here saying, that's a bitch ass nigga. That's how you know he's a weird ass. I'm telling you, them the type of niggas that gotta stay far away from me. If you not a man, if you a man with a dick and balls and you acting like a woman, that's how I said, y'all them bitch ass niggas letting that tarot fuck them heads up. They letting that tarot fuck them heads up. And the reason how is because if you are looking at an Empress card, I don't give a fuck about what nobody say. What makes sense makes sense. That's why that nigga is in bitch energy right now. He's running around town like everything's cool. He's doing everything a bitch is doing. He's literally mimicking a woman's lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, nobody's slapping this nigga in the face, waking his ass up. Nigga, you too old to be living like a fucking woman. And then you got kids and shit. You too old to be doing that type of shit. Then this nigga got sons and shit. Like, nigga, you gotta be a better father for your son. Like, nigga, you have a whole, you bred a whole motherfucking son in this motherfucker. So why the fuck are you wearing girl panties? You done bred a whole son in this bitch. So why the fuck are you not trying to get a good job and provide for your kids and your woman? That's how you know these niggas, I don't know what the fuck they've been eating or what the fuck they've been reading. But they ain't been eating or reading right. Because I'm telling you. See, that's why. See, I guess that's another reason why they don't want me to do tarot. Because me, I'm going to change the whole motherfucking scenario up. Because me, I'm going to be reading. If I see that Empress energy in reverse. I mean, not the Empress energy in reverse. But, how can I say? If I see the woman, guess what? Then I'm talking about the woman that I'm looking at. You get what I'm saying? But if I see a man, then I'll be talking to the man that I'm looking at. If I'm talking about a tranny, then I will be talking to the tranny that I'm looking at in the cards. I'm not gonna be just because you know how some people be like, oh well they trying to pass information on because they got this the light skinned nigga, the tall nigga. He doing so much shit. And like, I don't know if it's the light-skinned nigga or the dark-skinned one. But it's somebody that's always passing messages to a group of people. They're always passing messages about another person. And it's kind of like, but that's how you know they all be in it for the money. And they're in it for the money because it's kind of like, if you're really intuitive, then why do you need these group of people behind you? You get what I'm saying? If you're really in tune and intuitive, why do you need somebody to stalk somebody so bad just so you can have something to say? And when somebody doesn't sleep around like you expect, then you feel like, oh, it's not working. And you want to know why? Because it was never meant to. My daughter was never meant to be surrounded by you wicked motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? My child was never meant to be surrounded by that wicked shit. My daughter was never meant to be entrapped in your toxicity. My daughter was never meant to be lied to by your bitch ass nigga that we don't even fucking know. And that's another thing too about kids nowadays. I'm really understanding how important it is for a parent and their kid to really sit and have biblical conversations. You get what I'm saying? Like, it is so important for parents to have a biblical relationship with their children. And the reason why is because guess what? The children can grow up, my love. They wouldn't know a lie from the truth. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? Having a lot of us got manipulated when it comes down to the word of God. A lot of us have gotten lied to by pastors. A lot of us got manipulated by pastors, preachers, ministers, and everything like that. We've got manipulated and lied to by these people. Because God already said anyway, before the foundation of the earth was laid, we were meant to be holy. That's why you got those demonic witches and warlocks. They try to take that spirit out of you. They try to take that Holy Ghost out of you. But guess what? Depending on who you are and how you was raised and stuff like that, the Holy Spirit ain't never coming out of you. It ain't never coming out. These people done tried so much. I'm talking about the most demonic of the most demonic. Tried to take it out. And how they can try to take it out is by convincing you that you are a God. That's how they take your Holy Spirit out of you. That's kind of even like some innocence. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of like your innocence in a sense. Because guess what? When we got the Holy Spirit within us, guess what? We God's children. So, that means I'm going to the arcade. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm grown and fuck, I'm going to the arcade. I got me some motherfucking coffee. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm on that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll be on that type of shit because God knows that I am his child. So with that being said, it's like God knows we're his children. So with that being said, it's like, I don't know. It's like me personally, when my dad is around, when my mom is around, even when my sister's around, I get in that, type of energy where, I don't have to focus on life for real. I can sit around here and be reckless or careless for, 30 minutes or an hour or whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, my love, I do not belong to no demonic group. I belong to Jesus Christ. And you know what? That's probably going to be the next tattoo I get. I'm trying to say, where can I get it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, where can I get it at? But yeah, that might be my next tattoo because it's like, me personally, I'm really realizing that this world is demonic. People are demonic in this world, and if you don't have God, it's kind of like people will convince you that they're like, oh, you're not some people can say that, oh, you're only going to go so far in life. But it's like, well, with God, all things are possible. So if I want to take 2 steps forward, then with God, I can take 2 steps forward. If I want to take 2 steps back because these people playing with me, God give me the authority and the strength and the power and the mentality to take 2 steps back from that job situation. Or to not go back to that place because you're like, okay, those people, they all working together. They trying to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to do you something. They trying to manipulate your money, or they trying to manipulate your money, or they trying to keep you stagnant, or they trying to keep you stuck in cycles and shit. Don't be up under them people that they gotta convince the manager to get you fired and all that type of shit. But guess what? I promise you, that's why those type of men, they can't hold on to jobs, they can't hold on to women, and they can't hold on to their mental sanity. They can't even hold on to it. And the reason why is because they literally have to go around doing that type of stuff. just to prove that they have some type of power or control. But in reality, when you see these people who they truly are, you see these people who they truly are, all of them. It's not just one of them. Because guess what? If one brother got used, then the other brother got used. The other cousin got used by the devil, or it could even be his own dad using him. But it's just like, if one brother got used and but see, they don't know that they're getting used. They don't know they're getting manipulated. You get what I'm saying? But when they realize they're getting manipulated, and once they realize they're getting used, my love, then they should be able to be like, you know what? I can sit and have this conversation with you. And the reason why I'm going to sit and have this conversation with you is because I'm a man of my word, or I'm a woman of truth and clarity. So with that being said, I will sit here and I will give you clarity. I will tell you why things haven't been working out. I will tell you why I'm not attracted. I will tell you why. I like you, period. I like you too. Because guess what? I'm the type of woman, my love, I don't want you to second guess. And see, when it comes down to the Bible and Bible studying, it's kind of like, that's why God already said, people that keep his word, they're smarter. They're smarter than the teachers that have been teaching for years. They're smarter than the lawyers. They're smarter than everything. And the reason why is because we keep God's law. And we understand that, okay, I can prosper in all things. So no matter what I want to do in life, God, I can prosper. I can prosper in that. I'm going to always remain in good health because, and with Jesus is good health. With Jesus, good health is good wealth, is clarity, is a bunch of grace. I'm talking about a bunch of generousness, a bunch of yeses. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about anything that's, when it comes down to Jesus and the word, it's like anything that is holding you back, whether it's the spirit of fear, the spirit of negativity, or anything like that. God has the authority to remove all of those things from off of your energy. And not the devil. Not the devil that places certain things on your energy. Because you got to, and let me tell you something. Because see, I know when people place certain things in my life, like job losses, financial losses, just male losses and things like that. Those are burdens people place on me. Because guess what? When those burdens get removed, then guess what? Then I'm going to be burden free. But people place burdens on you because they feel like, oh, if I put all this weight on you, then you're going to wait for me. No, I'm not waiting for anybody because I don't have to. Because guess what? If Jesus Christ waited, if Yeshua waited, then guess what? We would not be here today if they waited. If Malcolm X would have waited, if Martin Luther King would have waited, guess what? We wouldn't be here right now. That's why when they be like, oh, y'all, wait. No. There's no wait. Like literally, when you think about waiting, what are we waiting for? A doctor? What are we waiting for? A lawyer? What, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what are we waiting for? A plasma place? Like, what are we, you get what I'm saying? Like, what the hell are you waiting for? You get what I'm saying? Like, what are we waiting for? No, see, listen. I am the one that stands in my own energy. They were trying to mimic the energy. They were trying to put somebody who's fragile. You get what I'm saying? They were trying to put a fragile being in my position. You cannot put a fragile being in my position. That's what they were trying to do. That's the holdup on their end. Because, see, I'm not fragile by a long shot. I might be sensitive, but I ain't fragile at all. But that's the problem with these people. Carbon copy, yes. Yes. That's what they've been trying to do. That's why they've been trying to keep me stuck and stagnant. because they was trying to replace me with a fragile body. And see, this body over here, me, oh, I know about the Jezebel spirits. I know about the manipulation. I know about the control. I know about the return spirits. I know about the evil altars. I know about the jealousy. They're fueled by jealousy, fueled by hate, fueled by envy. Those type of energies and people. Those people, my love, are fragile compared to me. The reason why a jealous bitch is fragile compared to me is because guess what? I can just stand right here and the bitch will get mad. I don't give a fuck if I got stretch marks or whatever the fuck, fat ass motherfucking belly bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck. Listen. You got bitches that don't even have that much confidence. You get what I'm saying? They don't even have that much confidence and they'll be jealous or mad about that. You get what I'm saying? And do break. Yes. Like, you fragile. How you gonna try to be somebody? How you gonna try to be somebody that ain't fragile? See, God had to already put me in situations as a youngin. So I don't have to, so I'm not fragile as an adult. Still fine out. Period. But I'm just saying though. Because you got, even the Bible, my love, the Bible told me that people be making sacrifices to the devil every day. Because guess what? When you turn around and you think about it, every day that you wake up and you don't try to make a sacrifice to God, then guess what? You probably making a sacrifice to the devil every single day. Like how they got that weird, like, just a prime example of sacrifice. Prime example of sacrifice, right? Is that at a job, if I'm not getting treated right at a job, they purposely are miscommunicating with me. They're purposely doing that, purposely slowing my hours down. You get what I'm saying? Then guess what? I got to take a leap of faith and leave that motherfucking job. I got to take a leap of faith and leave because guess what? He's not going to control my money. He's not going to control anything that he thinks he's going to control of me. Because I don't give a damn what type of storyline he wants people to believe. Oh, she can't hold on to money or she can't do this or that. But when you check my track record and when you check back at everything I've said over the years, I've been getting harassed by a bunch of bitch-ass niggas for years. And I'm calling them bitch-ass niggas, and the reason why is because they are bitch-ass niggas. Because I could tell they're not a man of God. I can tell they're not a man of God and they're not a man of their word. And the reason why is because they feel like they're above the word. And when you got people that feel like they're above the word, then it's kind of like you got to run from the border from their ass because guess what? They think they're God and they're the devil. And see, another thing too I had to understand about certain prophets of God is that when they talk with authority, they speak with authority and peace. And the reason why is because you got the devil trembles. The devil trembles at that roar. You get what I'm saying? That roar that the devil know he can't control. That scares the devil. That startles the devil. The devil be getting shook the fuck up. And the reason why the devil gets shook up is because that bitch ass nigga know he a liar. He know he a liar. He know he getting found out about. Talking behind my back, do more work than everybody. Yes. I'm telling you, my love. Because guess what? Talk about, because sometimes we got women in this world that do more work than everybody. But guess what? The person that did all the work reaps all the fucking benefits. The bitch ass niggas that tried to block and stop and hinder the money and they tried to slow things down, then they don't get nothing. They didn't earn anything. They didn't work for it. That's why some of these men be like, oh, I want to be with such and such. Well, you was trying to manipulate that woman to get into her life. You didn't really sit down with God and pray and meditate and really understand how great of a woman a person is or how great of a man a person is. Y'all men just thought y'all was going to place all y'all burdens on somebody. And then that person was going to defeat whatever obstacle that you couldn't defeat in your own energy. That person defeated all the obstacles that you couldn't defeat in your own fucking energy. And then you expect to reap the benefits off of the struggle, the burden that you placed on somebody because you want them to do everything on their own? Because you felt like they couldn't do nothing without you? But in reality, they just showed you they can do everything without you. And that's a lesson that a wise man told me a long time ago. I don't know if I was reading in a book or whatever the case is. It was this man, he got to saying that, or it was a podcast or something. He was like, he said something on the lines of, yeah, some of these men, they be thinking that they be having control over women by, leaving a woman alone and things like that. But in reality, it's like when a man leaves a woman alone, or when a man goes on about his life, he thinks the woman's supposed to chase him. That woman started building her own self. That woman started, getting closer to God and things like that. And that woman started really realizing that you leaving her life, or you not providing, or you not protecting her, it was beneficial to her in the end. And you want to know why it was beneficial to her in the end? Because guess what? The man either lost his life, he either lost his stability, he lost his strength, he lost his mind, he lost every damn thing. And the reason why he lost everything was because he thought by taking from another woman that was going to benefit him. By taking from you was going to put an extra pocket on his pants. Ruin people's life like modern day slavery. Yes. Literally, they be thinking that, my love. They be thinking, oh, well, if his demonic ass sabotage that person, that's going to put an extra pocket in his pants. That's going to put an extra account in his bank account by sabotaging you. But in reality, he got to understand, when it comes down to life and cycles, because sometimes you got these men that do wicked, my love, and then when they get older, nobody be around their ass, and then they be grumpy. Then when they try to date, motherfuckers don't want to date their ass and things like that because they have a certain energy about themselves. Yeah, I always have good intentions. I have good intentions, especially when it comes down to people who operate in truth. Now, somebody that's coming in my life lying to me, like you're purposely lying. You get what I'm saying? You're purposely lying and you're purposely being manipulative and you're not being truthful with me. So with that being said, of course, if you're not being truthful with me, you're going to think that I have bad intentions because you have bad intentions towards me, right? You already have bad intentions. You already have a hidden motive. You already have something that you want to accomplish when it comes down to whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying? Like me personally, when I meet anybody in life, I don't have any, how can I say? When I meet anybody, the only thing I feel is maybe love. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't meet people with the intention of sabotaging them. I don't meet people with the intention of trying to keep somebody stuck or low vibrational and things. Because guess what? Me and you, if we can't communicate, we can't conversate. And if you can't be a real man and say what you really did, how you really tried to get someone killed, if you can't be a man and really say what you really did, then guess what? You're just not a real man. You get what I'm saying? You'll fall in the category of bitch ass niggas just like the rest of them. Because I promise you, you got these men that a woman, just say if a woman turn a man down, then a man will try to, he will literally, because listen, I called the police on a nigga. And let me tell you, I think it was a Gemini. I think he wound up going to Florida or something. He was in his silver truck. I wound up calling the police on this man, and let me tell you why. Because he was being really, really weird. I don't know if he was a pervert or if he had some type of interest in a child or whatever the fucking case is. I don't know what the fuck he had going on. But all I know is he came in my home. He said he just came back from Florida, and he was looking real dark and shit. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, he said he came back from Florida. He came over here, and then he was like, I don't know if he was trying to keep tabs on me or whatever the fuck. He was like, just mentioning out the blue, oh, I haven't had sex in 8 months. Nigga, I don't give a fuck because I never asked. You get what I'm saying? Like, I never asked when was the last time you fucked or anything like that because I was never interested in that man like that. So then, my love, this time I know he was already watching me because when I wound up, me and my daughter went to the library, and I guess he had to be attracted to my child. Like, he literally had to be. And the reason why was because he was like, we was at the library. It was just weird. That man was on some weird ass shit. He was a fucking weird ass nigga. He looked gay as fuck. His ass was big looking. Like, he looked like he was getting fucked in his ass. Like, he looked gay. And then he wound up knocking my camera down on my house right here. He knocked my camera down, and I wound up pressing charges on him. And then let me tell you what he did after. He wound up, that boy with the dreads. I kind of feel like he set that boy up with the dreads that's on that plastic bag, that plastic box at the store up there. I feel like he set that man up. And the reason why I feel like he set that man up is because he did wicked. And I called the police on him. I called the police on that weird looking man that was in that fucking truck. That's who I called the police on. I didn't call the police on that man with the dreads or anything. I don't even know that guy. To me, he was okay. To me, the guy with dress was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a nice person. He was nice. The guy with the dreads. That's all I can say about him. But what I saw was, so the guy in the silver truck, after he did what he did over here, and I wound up calling the police on him, because he even got to mentioning something about my child. He was like, you not as red as your daughter. I'm like, nigga, you a grown ass nigga. Unless you looking at my daughter like that, nigga, you a pervert, nigga. He's a fucking pervert ass nigga. And I'm telling you, I'm talking about, he was being petty ass nigga too. He had brought some weed, and then he gonna take his weed when he left because I didn't fuck him. Like, nigga, I don't fuck for weed, you bitch ass nigga. You get what I'm saying? And then he knows the police, the ladies in the police department, he knows them bitches. Because I literally went to go press charges on him, and the police lady, she was white. She got to looking at me like, why you coming up here telling on that bitch ass nigga? Because I said his name. I think his name started with a T. I told her what his name was, and she was like, like she knew him. You get what I'm saying? And then I bullshit you not. Every time I go press charges on any one of them bitch ass niggas, my mail come up missing. Shit just come up missing. And they wind up using my mail. They do all type of shit. I'm telling you. But that's why I don't give a fuck about calling the police on that bitch ass nigga. Because them niggas ain't finna come around here tearing up my fucking cameras and doing all that fucking weird ass shit. And then them bitches thinking I'm not gonna say nothing. But I think he set that guy up though. I think he set that guy with the dreads. I think he set him up. And the reason why is because after I called the police on him, and the police was like chasing him in his car. Tell me why he wound up letting his the guy with the dreads, he wound up letting him use his truck. He wound up letting him use his truck after he did some bullshit in his truck. You get what I'm saying? The guy did some bullshit in his truck. I think his name started with a T. You know what I'm saying? But he's a stalker. He be right along with the rest of these motherfuckers stalking. That's why it's kind of like I'm literally on the verge of just even moving from Oklahoma because I hate those niggas. I don't know who those bitch ass niggas are. I don't know them. I don't like them or anything like that. I don't conversate with them. I don't conversate with them bitch ass niggas or nothing. And I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime any one of them bitch ass niggas come over here fucking with me, I'm gonna call the police on them every single time. That's why that nigga knows to stay the fuck away from me. Because guess what? He ain't finna come around here harassing me. He finna come around this motherfucker harassing me, bitch. I'm gonna call the police on that bitch ass nigga every single motherfucking time. Because that nigga don't run a fuck ass thing. He wanna go around killing people? Well, guess what? Handle your motherfucking business, because come over here with some bullshit. I'm calling cops on his ass. Because I'm telling you, I be trying to Cause motherfuckers be like, oh, leave it in the streets, leave it in the street. But it's like, no, I don't want to. And the reason why is because it's like, if we leave shit in the streets, then guess what? Generation after generation, my people gonna kill him. His people gonna try to kill my people, and it's gonna be an ongoing fucking thing. We gonna always be motherfucking beefing because I'm the type that if I feel disrespected, especially by a bitch ass nigga, then you trying to do something to a child. You fuck ass nigga. You looking at a motherfucking child like she's a fucking adult. I'm telling you, I don't have no respect for that type. I don't have no respect for those type of faggot ass niggas that look at women or look at young little girls or teenage girls as grown women. And I promise you, I will call the police on that nigga every single motherfucking time. That's why that nigga came around here that one time. He ain't been back around because he don't belong over here. He do not belong the fuck up over here. I ain't rich what I work. Hey, let me tell you something. What I learned over the years by being on this internet and being like attacked by bitch ass niggas. What I learned is that being rich ain't even worth it. You get what I'm saying? Being rich ain't even worth it at all, my love. It's more fun when you can go to work every day and you spend all your money paying your bills. To me, that's fun. And then that's why they say two is better than one. Two is better than one, and the reason why two is better than one is because guess what? We can spend my whole check paying bills, but then we can spend your whole check. We done bought washer and dryer with his check this week or last week or whatever the case is, and then the next following week we buying shoes and clothes with his check. You know what I'm saying? Like I done paid the bills for the whole month, so then we using his check to get shit around the house, but then my next check I get, you know what I'm saying? We could probably like go on a trip or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit I'm into. I'm into the team working relationship. Like we both go to church, we both read our Bible, we both pray and this and that. Cause I did hear some shit where a man said a family that prays together doesn't stay together. I feel like that's a lie. I honestly feel like that is a bald-faced lie, and the reason why I feel like that is because it's even when I pray. When I pray, I feel better. You get what I'm saying? I mean, maybe we all don't have to. Oh, it's 3:30, kids. Get on your knees and pray. You like it don't have to be like that, but it could just be, we all pray in the same home. We all, pray in the same area and things like that. So as long as we praying and we keeping our mind clear of mental debris or mental baggage that, we had a conversation with our homegirl, or we had a conversation with the ex, and we still thinking about what the fuck they said. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, when it come down to it, it's like, the mental debris, the mental baggage from other people's conversations don't need to be lingering in, your mind or in your household. You get what I'm saying? That's why I kid you not. When everything start getting back right with me, like I bullshit you not, I'm only listening to frequencies in my home. I'm not listening to no rap music. These bitches talking about ass, pussy hole, kids, and all this dumbass shit. Because that'll literally trick the kid's mind into thinking that, maybe I should be have kids and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like young. Because I kid you not, I was born in the 90s, so the 80s music, 70s music is what I used to hear a lot. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, bitch freaky as a motherfucker. Thinking about, damn, what is R. Kelly talking about? Seems like you ready for what? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you get what I'm saying? Seems like you ready for what? What you talking about, R. Kelly? Because I wasn't ready until I heard the song. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you think about it, that's literally what music does to you. You'll be like, hold on, I wasn't ready until I heard the motherfucking song. But that's literally how it is. You get what I'm saying? But, people don't want to recognize the real about it. But I bullshit you not though. I bullshit you not. What I would like how I feel about life, kids, how I feel about fashion and things like that, and just how I feel about certain things. I kid you not. I recommend every woman on this earth to never get BBL surgery, because guess what? There's a lot of other things you can do to obtain the BBL look if that's what you want. That's what I need most of the time. My judgments be wrong because I give benefit of doubts to wrong females, but I give everybody a chance if I'm interested. That's what's up. But you gotta, this is what I had to learn about myself. I had to learn that I can't give everybody a chance. And the only reason why I can't give everybody a chance is because I'm a type of person that I attach quick, but I also detach even quicker. You get what I'm saying? It's like, especially if I'm not getting treated right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bullshit you not. Listen, if I'm not getting treated right, especially like at a job, I know one thing that, okay, that's not going to be the last job I get. That's not going to be like them people. They don't have as much control as they think they have. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? As long as I keep telling the truth about what they're doing to me, how the wicked shit that they've been doing, I literally have all the doors of opportunity are open, because it's kind of like these people have been getting away with being wicked. They have been getting away with being treacherous, liars. They have been getting away with being a lot of weird ass shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, me personally, I'm to the point where I don't give a damn who these niggas are. If that bitch ass nigga, he can come around this motherfucker and knock my cameras off my fucking wall, then he has the right to get charges pressed on him. You get what I'm saying? He has the right to go to jail. But for him to be ducking, for his weird ass to be ducking like the police, or be paying the police off, or paying people to do certain things, it's just kind of like, it's like literally, if weird wicked people like that can pay the police to get something done to an innocent person just because they want to harvest, it's like literally, it's like, what's the point of being in this earth? It's literally like, what's the point of having firearm laws? You get what I'm saying? Literally, like, what's the point of having firearm laws if these men can go around here fucking up shit? You get what I'm saying? They can go around here fucking up shit, killing motherfuckers, and lying, and doing all type of reckless ass shit just to save their fucking ass. You get what I'm saying? Like, I promise you. That's why I love to tell the truth. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what any bitch ass niggas say. You bitches can sit up here and say a bitch a snitch or rat or whatever. Bitch, where the cheese at? You get what I'm saying? Because that's show what I'm going to tell they motherfucking ass. Because, bitch, I have a fucking daughter, bitch. I will never sit around here and let no motherfucking faggot ass nigga sit around here talking about my daughter's red and shit. Nigga, bitch, if you don't get your faggot ass up out this motherfucker and go your ass to fucking hell, because I promise you, that's exactly what that bitch ass nigga said. That nigga need to go to the nearest fucking hell. Because I promise you, he's a good ass. Because I'm telling you, he's a liar. He's a liar. Because let me tell you something. I was sitting there, like I said, I was at the library. That's how you know he was stalking me. Either he was hacking my phone or something like that. But it's like, for one, I'm not attracted to him because guess what? He was saying that my skin was too dark. You get what I'm saying? He was saying that my skin is dark, but I'm red too. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, it's like he was like, my skin is too dark for him, and woo. My daughter is more redder than me or whatever. But she is like, literally, when my daughter's face get to how it was, she's literally gonna be like, you're damn near think my daughter's pale. But anyway, so like I said, it's just like this nigga, he's just a weirdo. I don't know who he is or what he think he's trying to do with me or anybody. But guess what? I'm gonna tell it to you the real. I believe in truth and I believe in clarity. So guess what? The devils call it snitching, but God calls it truth. You get what I'm saying? So it's however they want to play it. Guess what? I can play the snitch part or I can play the truth part. It's however you want to play it but guess what? I'm not gonna lie to myself and I'm not gonna lie to anyone else. And you said your judgments be off. And you know what? Let me tell you something. We've had that's happened before. Like there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. So with that being said, it's just kind of like if you kind of feel like your judgments are off, maybe you got to question who you're around. That you gotta start somewhere with questioning those people who you're around, because you got people that's surrounding you, my love, but the people that's surrounding you are pointing the finger at somebody that's not even around you. You get what I'm saying? Somebody's around you that could be doing wicked or causing delays for you. But that person that's around you is saying that it's someone else that's not even around you. They don't even probably know nothing about you. But that's how it be. The enemy be closer than you think. The enemy could be your lover. The enemy could be your friend. The enemy could be your neighbor. The enemy could be your kin. You get what I'm saying? The enemy could be closer to you than you think. Because I bullshit you now. They'll be like, oh, that motherfucker's your enemy. That person way over yonder. That motherfucker is 40 states over. I mean, the motherfucker might be my enemy 40 states over, but shit, I'm not worried about a bitch, trying to ruin my job and shit. But then you got these bitch ass niggas that hear that shit, and then they thinking that oh, I'm gonna get this person fired for their job because I'm gonna listen to what the tarot reading said. And if people don't understand that if the tarot reading is not of a higher vibration, then that means it's of a low vibration. So you got some men that have been listening to low vibrational tarot readers, low vibrational fake spiritualists, and it's kind of like they ruined, their own love life. They ruined their own love story. They ruined their own love connection by listening to somebody fake. Because guess what? You got some women in this world that, oh, these men can only do something one time. These men can only do something one time that's evil or wicked or that gives you like a red flag or something like that. These men can only do something one damn time. And then they think that they can, because they can manipulate other people. So they think it's an ongoing situation. They think they can manipulate for years and years and years and years and years. Like, nigga, I don't even like you. Nigga, I don't like you. I don't fuck with you. I'm not even attracted to you. So what made you think that you... So maybe this motherfucker was controlling somebody else and manipulating somebody else. And then he was thinking that... You get what I'm saying? You know how some of these niggas, they can get so caught up in their arrogance that they thinking they're controlling one, but in reality, they might be controlling 3, 4, or 5. You get what I'm saying? They're controlling something else besides the one that they wanted to control. Because they thought that, oh, it's easier for, you know how people can like mimic people's energy, just mimic their blueprint just easily and shit. And the only reason how they can do that easily is because they're not paying attention to, what's going on around them. But when you start paying attention to what's going on around you, then you'll start pulling back. Then you'll start starving out those energy vampires. You'll start starving their ass out because they don't know what to say. They don't know what to talk about. Then because they don't want to come off as if they're lying. That's why they set up situations with like you and certain men or women or something. You get what I'm saying? They'll literally try to set up situations just so they can have something to talk about. But it's just kind of like, once I know who's a part of who and who's connected to who, because I know the demonic devils. There's no confusing a demonic devil with a god anymore. There's literally no more confusing that. Because I understand now they do have the LBGTQ community. The Most High. Yes, yes, my love. Now look, I do understand that they do have the LBGT community, but to make everything fair for, because, and what's so wild, my love, is that the LBGT community is not even, they wasn't born that way. You know, it's kind of like a choice that they chose. They chose to be that way. You get what I'm saying? Because I kind of feel like, you know, a gay man, for one, it's hard to be a man, period. But then to be a gay man, I know that's even harder in life, because then it's kind of like, you know, you'll go around and people looking at you funny because you this big, strong ass man in a wig, you know, got these big ass fucking muscles and shit, and you got nails on, you got a beard and a wig. You get what I'm saying? And it's like people look at that shit funny, and it's like, me personally, if that's a choice that they chose, then it's kind of like, I feel like, man, for one, I hated they passed that law, because I do remember, like, back in the days where me and this other guy, we was talking about it. Like, back in the days, like the early, I want to say maybe the early 2000s, the 1990s and shit like that, the gay men were hiding. They were hiding. Even though they were still out there, because, you know, you had straight men that would sleep with them. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? These gay men didn't just pop up out the, you know what I'm saying? They didn't just pop up out the woodworks. They've been around, but it's just kind of like, it was kind of like that movie Bambi. You know how that movie Bambi, she was like running in the woods, but she was trying not to get caught by the hunter. It's kind of like shit like that when it comes down to the gay men. It's like they was always in the bushes seeing when it was safe for them to come out. And like I said, I don't have an issue with gay men, but my thing is, if it's gay men, then they need to be associated. They need to have like their own area or something, because it's like they be competing with women, and then they make our lives harder. Like I said, that big, tall, ugly ass gay man at 7-Eleven, he was sitting up here doing that faggot ass motherfucking shit. Sitting up here saying that that bitch ass nigga was saying shit like that I look more what he say? That bitch ass nigga said I look more manly than him. But let me tell you how he only saw that. Because see, I'm a reflection of whoever I'm in front of. You get what I'm saying? Like, I bullshit you not. I'm a reflection of anybody I'm in front of. Anybody I'm around, I'm a reflection of. So with that being said, and then he touched me too. You could tell in the video that he touched me because my voice started getting deeper. So since I was standing in front of him, you get what I'm saying? I was standing in front of him, and I was like, because he had that bitch ass voice on. Nah, nigga. Put your fucking man voice on when you talking to me. You a man. Put your fucking man voice on. So then I was like, I said something, and then that's when he started getting mad. That's when he started getting mad, and he started talking like a man again. So I'm like, so that's where we at with it. Okay, he's a man. So it's kind of like, okay, so what does he has to look at every other woman as a man for him to feel like a woman. But when us women get to telling him he's a man, he got upset. He got upset because I said that he's a goddamn man. You too real. I mean, my love, what do you want me to be? Fake like the rest of these motherfuckers? Confused like the rest of the motherfuckers? No. I want to be at least, God, I want somebody that's not confused. I don't even want no man that's ever been gay. If you ever been a man that's been gay, you would have ever had a dick in your ass or your fucking mouth, please do not come around me. Because see, me, I do understand people have passes and things like that. But I promise you, I'm not interested in no man that ever, I don't give a damn. If it was 10 years ago, I don't give a damn if it was 10 years ago, 10 minutes ago, 10 months ago, goddamn go. God, please, don't send me no nigga that has some dick in his fucking ass. Because I'm telling you, the nigga gonna be mad. Because I'm gonna be up here talking about faggot shit like that. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be talking about shit like that. Like, nigga, he's standing like this. Nah, nigga, stand your bitch ass up. His bitch ass standing like this. You faggot motherfucker, stand your bitch ass up. I'm gonna be mad. I would be mad, like, God, why you send me that bitch ass nigga? You get what I'm saying? I would be mad and fuck. Nah, bitch, stir your motherfucking ass up. Shit. We got a spiritual battle to fight, you bitch ass nigga. I'm telling you, man. When I say, if God do give me a bitch ass nigga, I promise you by the end of it, that bitch gonna be straight. No, not me. I like women like you. Okay, period. Yeah, that motherfucker. You bitch. If you don't motherfucking back straight the fuck up, chin up. Nigga, look straight at the wall. I'm talking about eye contact at the goddamn wall, nigga. Straight. I'm talking about straight eye contact. Like, don't do anything gay. If you do anything gay around me, nigga, I swear to God. I swear I'm calling your motherfucking ass out. Don't do anything gay around me. And then another thing too, in the Bible, because you know the Bible does say, the same sex is abomination. And me and this guy, we was talking, and he was like, he was pretty much saying he don't do that fun boy shit. But he said he don't like when he said he don't do the fun boy shit when it comes, like, he don't tolerate it when it comes down to men or women. And I said, that makes sense, because it's like you got some women that are comfortable with saying that they're gay and shit like that. They're comfortable with it. They don't give a damn. But you got these niggas that be tiptoeing around that shit. They're like, you gay? You gay? Them niggas be tiptoeing around that gay shit. But the women, oh, she's gay. She's gay. She's gay. They all gay. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, when you think about it, we can't be like, oh, it's wrong for men to be gay, but then condoning women to be gay. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, if it's abomination to men being gay, it's an abomination to women being gay. You get what I'm saying? That's why I don't fuck with the gay shit. You gotta watch them kind. Yes. But still in all though. Like, I'm a woman of word. You get what I'm saying? I'm a woman of word. I'm a woman of logic. So, like, when you think about logically speaking, then when you think about my birth charts and shit, logically speaking, what's fair is fair. If gay men are an abomination, then guess what? Gay women are an abomination as well. And that's just how I feel about it. There's no hard feelings towards the gay community, whether it's male or female. But what my belief is, this is what's helping me. This is what's helping me. This is what's saving my soul. This is what's restoring my soul. This is what's getting my heart back balanced. You understand what I'm saying? You 100. Period, my love. And I just have to be real with it. You get what I'm saying? God ain't giving me these words to sit around here and play with these words. Like, okay, so just say, God was telling me in Psalms that I have more understanding than all of my teachers, for thy testimonies are thy meditations. So it's kind of like God tells me all the time that he has more understanding if you tap in. He has more understanding. He has more wisdom. He has more knowledge. And then not only that, the knowledge that you learn, it comes with great responsibility. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's just kind of like, and it's like literally God has been teaching me all these things one-on-one. But like on some spiritual stuff. Like I'll learn something, and then I'll apply it to my life. And then I'll see what I'll be seeing a difference. You get what I'm saying? Like I literally always see the difference in, what I learn. And then it says, I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts. I have refrained my feet from every evil way. that I might keep thy word, and I'm not departing from God's judgments. And that's what's making me judge people correctly. You get what I'm saying? I'm not sitting up here saying them people false prophets for no reason. I'm not sitting up here saying you can't trust them people word. I'm not saying it just because I want to. You get what I'm saying? I'm letting you know, like, God is showing me that false prophets, liars, people that have zero understanding, zero knowledge. You get what I'm saying? People get up on these platforms and act like preachers, ministers, and prophets every single day. It's a false prophet rising every single day. You try spirit? Well, guess what? I notice people try your spirit by trying to fight with you in the spirit. But testing your spirit is by them sending a bitch ass nigga, and then I'm reading his motherfucking rights as far as nigga, I don't like you. You not who I am. We can't connect because we're not mentally yoked. We're not equally yoked. We don't have the same beliefs. We don't have the same thought process when it even comes down to Bible or scripture. Because you got some of these men that'll read a piece of the Bible that be like, oh, they said don't read the Bible because they making you like gods. Then you'll be more like us. And they didn't want you to be like us. But the only reason why God said that in the Bible was because God knew how wicked man was. He knew how wicked man was. It's the point where these men are going to they're going to try to take all the tools and knowledge and try to control some things. They'll try to, they want to try to rule the world in a demonic way. That's why men over the years, that's why they have been so hell bent on women not being political leaders, women not being preachers. These men have been trying their hardest to assert themselves in this world as dominants. But in reality, according to the Bible, men and women are both equally dominant in this world. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the Bible, I did see where it was a man, maybe these men, but like, I don't know how men want to do it nowadays, because some men are literally horrible ass preachers. You get what I'm saying? Like, some men are horrible preachers. Like, I kid you not. Now, it was this one, who was that? I think it was the pastor. It was a pastor up here before that church had left or whatever. The pastor was saying that his wife, he was saying that his wife liked this certain pastor or whatever, because the one pastor can preach his ass off. And he was wanting to do something with his life, but he decided to be a pastor. He decided to be a pastor only because his wife was interested in that. You get what I'm saying? I don't think his calling was really being a pastor. You get what I'm saying? His calling wasn't really being a pastor or nothing, but he just didn't want his wife to go to the other man's church. You get what I'm saying? He didn't want his wife in the other man's church. So he decided to get a church, and he decided to become a pastor. But you can kind of tell the type of pastor that he was. His wife was not pleased with the sermons. Oh my God. Like let me sit down over that, because his wife was not pleased with the sermons at all. He would literally, I think she told me and he told me on one, they told me like separately, but I thought it was so funny because I'm like, okay, so they both see the problem. So my thing is, why isn't he studying more? You get what I'm saying? Like, if he wants to impress his wife, and I mean, it's kind of a good, it's kind of like, I mean, I kind of felt like it was a good, like, reason for him to want to be a pastor, but the thing was, well, I don't feel like it was a good reason. But, if that's what he wanted to do just to please his wife, then he should have been studying. He should have been praying. He should have been meditating. You know what I'm saying? He should have been really making his wife proud if that's really what he wanted to do. But just renting a building and then, putting on your pastor clothes on Sunday isn't, I don't feel like it was doing nothing for his wife, because his wife still had 2 jobs. You get what I'm saying? His wife literally still had 2 fucking jobs, and he's the pastor of a church. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you could just kind of tell that he really wasn't putting his all in it. You know? And it's so wild because it's like literally I wound up coming to that church, and I knew for a fact that if they would have let me try to do my thing in that church, like I guarantee I would have raised the vibration of that church up. I would have put more people would have been going to that church. Like I know for a fact because it's just kind of like it's kind of like what the pastor TD Jake said. He said that you only donate or you only tithes and offering to where you're getting help at. Like when I went to that 7-day Adventist church over here on the east side, that man was, he got on the video talking about $5. So it's like, damn, this man, it seemed like he couldn't wait for me to put my name on the envelope. And just the next day I come to the church. And then he telling everybody to he said something about keeping my $5. Like I said a while ago, I said, well, what if everybody that went to church every Sunday or Saturday, whatever day it is, what if they never gave $1 in that motherfucker? He would be complaining then about that church. He'll be like, oh, well, I said on one video that you can keep your $5, but I didn't mean that. But it's kind of like they be in front of them cameras. Some of them pastors be in front of them cameras, my love, and they just get to showing themselves. Because I promise you, after that man said that shit, in the middle of that goddamn, like I'm talking about, I waited until the church was over. I waited until the church was over, my love. And I bullshit you not. I looked at him, especially after he said the $5. I looked. And I just kept looking. You can kind of tell he was kind of choking a little bit because it's like, and I'm not saying choke like choke, but he was just looking like, oh my God. And he was kind of looking like, oh my God, what did I say? Oh my God. But he know exactly what the fuck he said. I didn't even have much money or anything like that because I still had to try to pay my car note, take care of my child, pay my bills and everything like that. All I did was have $5 to give to that church. Especially when you can see through certain shit. Hell yeah. I'm talking about I saw straight through it. It's like these churches around here, it's kind of like it's kind of like they're in cahoots. You get what I'm saying? It's like these churches around here are in cahoots with each other. And that's another thing that I don't like. That they're in cahoots. They have some type of network. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's just weird. It's just weird how they are. Because even the guy at this Emmanuel church over here, literally on live, and he said it was a Bible study. And I'm telling you, that's kind of why my daughter be like, when I be like, oh, let's go to church or whatever. Like, it's just certain church, I push it out. It's certain churches I just cannot go to. After I saw them pastors for who they truly are, it's just like I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like they can't convince me of them being a noble person. They cannot convince me of them being a noble character or honest person. Because it's kind of like they got they don't have the spirit of God or the spirit of Jesus ain't really there. Now, I can say at Life Church, is the spirit of God is there. The atmosphere is always cool. But it's like, of course, in the Bible, it says you're going to be either, hot or cold when it comes down to God. But Life Church is always like a cool, calming, loving type of energy. Like, I went to Life Church in Edmond when I had my car. And I actually like that church better, that Life Church better in Edmond versus the one over here. And there's more brainwash. Yes. It's a lot of pastors that are brainwashed. And I feel like the reason why those pastors are brainwashed, my love, is because, like, when you a pastor in the community, it's like you a staple. You get what I'm saying? It's like you a staple in the community as far as, oh, that's Pastor such and such. So everybody respects Pastor such and such. Everybody come tell Pastor such and such their business and all that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? So Pastor such and such in the community, he do feel like he got one up on some of these people because hell, he feels like, oh, I know, what you did last summer. I know this, that, and the third. He be trying to hook people up with people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, I know such and such going to this church. And then next thing you know, other people going to the church now. Now they want to talk to the pastor. They were like, oh, that person's single and they want to mingle and all this and that. The pastor get in the middle of some shit, trying to hook some shit up. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about you got pastors that get paid to do a lot of underhanded shit. And then, but you got some pastors like, okay, Pastor Adolph. Now, Pastor Adolph, he was a real one. Because I was supposed to marry this guy. You get what I'm saying? That I thought I was in love with. But it's like Pastor Adolph saw something within me that he knew. He was like, man, Pastor Adolph probably was like, this girl ain't seeing something clearly or something. You get what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like he knew that. He kind of knew that the guy that I wanted to marry, that he wasn't going to treat me right and all this and that type of stuff. So with that being said, but I don't like to turn away, but people tell certain shit. So now they're in your life. Yeah, you're right. But then you got some people, my love, they just want to be a part of your life or your life story. You get what I'm saying? Because I cannot tell you how many times I done said some shit on the internet, and then next thing I know, it was a man in the world saying some shit. But I kid you not, those type of men I avoid. I don't like no man that remind me of no family members or anything like that. I like people who are original. I like different people. I don't like people that, oh, you gotta mimic this person's family, or you gotta do certain, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't respect that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? I don't respect I just don't respect a lot of things that these pastors be doing around here. Because I'm telling you, I could tell that a lot of these pastors operate in a demonic energy. And the only reason why I could tell is because, for one, the foods that they eat, the conversation that they have. You got some of these pastors, like the pastor Eddie Manuel, he literally said on one of his sermons, my love, he said on camera that he was like, you think I like doing this every day? He said, I don't like doing this every day and all that type of shit. It was some shit like that, he said. I don't remember what he said word for word, but he said something on the lines of that. And I was like, damn, these pastors ain't shit nowadays. I promise you, that man said that shit in Bible study. I promise you he said that shit. But some of those pastors be lying. They be like, I would never say nothing like that. But he did. He said it. That's why in the Bible and in church and shit, that's why it's good to always have a clear mind. It's good to always have a clear mind, because I kid you not, sometimes that spirit that be in church is going to, because the church is the spirit of truth. The Bible is the spirit of truth. So it's kind of like the spirit of truth going to always be revealed when it comes down to those pastors on the pulpits, because they're not supposed to be in front of us lying. Like that goes to another thing. Before I get off here, I was looking at Pastor T.D. Jakes one day, and I bullshit you not, it was this guy on there. I don't know who this guy was, but it was a different preacher preaching at the Porter's house, and he got this saying online, because he couldn't lie. Because certain people follow church, but when you know, you know. Yes. So look, he wound up exposing himself on the pulpit in T.D. Jakes' church. That's why I'm like, oh, there's some truth on that pulpit. Like, that's another reason, too, why I think they said it was forbidden that certain people go behind that pulpit. You get what I'm saying? Like, in certain churches, in certain places, like, if you're not a pastor, preacher, or a minister, or somebody that's supposed to be behind there, you're not supposed, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're not supposed to be behind there, because I just don't know, but it's a reason for that. You get what I'm saying? Because I just kind of feel like it's spirits on those altars or those pulpits. It's spirits up there. But anyway, I heard this man say, he was like, "Oh, you might not like what I'm about to say," but he was doing something. You could just tell. You get what I'm saying? You could just kind of tell, like, oh well, God want me to say that you need to pray more at home. You a good preacher in front of people. You can pray real good on this pulpit. You can do real good things on this pulpit, but you need to pray more. You need to be a better father. You need to be a better husband. You get what I'm saying? That was nothing but him being convicted in front of everybody. Because guess what? The Bible don't say nothing about him being a better husband. The Bible don't say nothing about him being a better father. You get what I'm saying? He's supposed to already know that he's supposed to be those things. You get what I'm saying? He already know he's supposed to be those damn things. That's why I'm trying to get in the energy of really praying every day, reading these words every single day, because I kid you not, just like a job, repetition. You know, you got to do the same thing every single day at work so you can learn the burger patties, or you can learn the sandwiches, or you can learn the shakes, or the drinks. You get what I'm saying? The coffees and shit like that. Certain people follow church. Yeah. Not allowed what? Some people don't. Some people don't know any better in church. Like, well, all I can say is certain people. I kind of feel like they do know better. That's why they try to manipulate energy, because they want to try to hold you up just so they can try to, you get what I'm saying? People know what they're doing, my love. That's why things aren't working out for them. Things aren't working out for them because they trying to, it's like they trying to kill church off. They want church to be no more. But my thing is, if you want church to be no more, then what place do you know what I'm saying? Like, the certain group of people that don't want church to exist anymore, it's kind of like, well, how are they benefiting the world then? The people that don't want church to exist anymore, how are they benefiting the world? They're not giving us the place to come, cry at, or be like, oh, I've been around nefarious people, my whole life, and I'm trying to get away from nefarious people. I want to be around loving people. I want to be around supportive people. I want to be around people that only want to speak high vibrational, or that only want to think high vibrational. People that are in it to defeat the devil. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the devil in their bloodline, the devil in their generation, or the devil in their life, or the devil in their mind. It's like, I want to be a part of the people that's defeating the devil. I want to know about a merciful man. I want to know about a merciless man. I want to know about a cruel man. I want to know about a wicked man. How can a merciful man defeat a devil? How can a cruel man get swallowed by the devil? Because guess what? The devil can't really trick a merciful man. The devil can trick a cruel man, though. The devil can't really trick and manipulate a merciful woman. But the devil can trick a cruel woman, though. And it's like, sometimes we don't be knowing that. Then when you think about, oh, this person always talks about certain things. Like, the thing is, if they always talk about certain things, then that's where their heart is at. It doesn't matter about what goes on in the world. It's wicked shit that happens in the world every day. It's good shit that happens every single day. Now, it's up to these people to understand that their mind is, I don't know why I wanted to say vortex. Let me see what that means. Okay, I guess that's right. A mass of whirling fluid or air, especially a whirlpool or whirlwind. Vortex of life. Okay, so I said that right in the right context. Yeah, it's like your mind is a vortex because it's kind of like even how I'm looking at it. Hold on, let me see an image. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is like a vortex. Okay, so it's like your mind is a vortex. So it's kind of like a hole, like a sunken place. So it's kind of like you can use your mind to explore the sunken place, or you can use your mind to explore, high vibrational things. Because I wrote a poem about the sunken place, I want to say on my podcast. Yeah, I wrote a poem about the sunken place. Because in the second place, I was pretty much saying that because that's how like I said, people have been playing with my energy. They've been trying to keep me stuck or whatever. But it's like I don't want to be around nobody that's trying to keep me stuck purposely. Like I'm not even like I don't like people gotta understand I'm not like everybody else. You could try to keep those people stuck and then convince them that that's the only choice that they have or that's the only option that they have. But I know one thing. It's a million options in this world. It's a million choices. Okay, if something doesn't work out for me there, then guess what? It's not meant for me to work out there. You get what I'm saying? So therefore I can move on. It's man, when I tell you it's about I'm gonna say maybe 47. Because I haven't really traveled that much, but it's like maybe what, 47, 48 states that I've never been to. So it's kind of like when these people be thinking that they got you stuck in something or trapped in something, it's just like, long as I got the mindset and the energy to go get a job and to work and do what I need to do, I'll never be stuck. I'll never be stuck. I'll never be homeless and I'll never be hungry. Some people think their own control who come, especially when you was raised in church and when the kids don't really go. You're not supposed to be here. You know what? If somebody's telling you that you're not supposed to be somewhere, that's how you know you are supposed to be there. But I'm telling you, a lot of what keeps us in places is that we be trying to keep people's secrets. You get what I'm saying? We be trying to keep people's secrets that be destroying us purposely. They be lying to us. They hide certain information from us. They want us separated from your original family. the people that you really love and the people that they just want you separated from people that you really love. Because the thing is, it's like, if your mother or your father, your sister, cousin, them really love you, they're going to tell you. They're going to be like, you know, them some wicked motherfuckers. Them some devils. Them people you can't trust. They don't give a fuck if that nigga got money or not. That nigga has money, but he's a wicked, nefarious ass man. He uses money to gain. He uses money to control. He uses money to kill. That's why I be telling people, you got motherfuckers. A lot of people have gotten caught up in this world because money, 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 money. Money driven. Money driven people. And guess what? That same drive to take your money or to steal your money or to manipulate you into a situation, that's the same type of situation or the same money that killed them. They so money, 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 money. That's the same money that got you killed. But I'm just saying, they don't be wanting to think about that. They want to blame. They want to, just because they know what they done. Cause man, when I tell you, I could speak about so much stuff that I've saw around here. So much wicked stuff that I've saw play out in real life. Just because you got these wicked ass, evil ass men in this world, they so quick to be like, oh, they gangster and shit. But they gangster, but they want somebody else to take their murder charge. They gangster, but they got to scam and steal, and then they scamming and stealing, but they want to blame the scamming and stealing on somebody else. You get what I'm saying? You literally have wicked, crazy ass people in this world. I'm telling you. You got some wicked, wicked, crazy, crazy motherfuckers. And I'm telling you, got some people aren't meant to be trusted. Because listen, if somebody can go against you based off a lie, no matter how you made them feel or whatever the case is, somebody can go against you off of a lie, then guess what? That person was never meant to be in your life. That person was never meant to be around you. If you got somebody in your life, especially somebody that claims that they're smart and intelligent, but they don't have enough common sense to sit down and be truthful to you, yeah, and they'll turn around and blame you for the evil. Because it's like, oh, he said, you said something to him. How did I say something to him when so-called he wasn't watching me online? They wasn't watching me online. So how do they know that I said something to him or about him? They been slowed my numbers down on YouTube. They been blocked my other channel on YouTube. So maybe that's the same bitch ass nigga that has been paying people to get my money blocked and stopped. And he thinks he deserves respect. He thinks he deserves a real woman. He thinks he deserves something loyal. That nigga deserves them trifling ass bitches that's trifling right along with his ass. Oh, they help get money and shit stopped, and guess what? Hey, he belong with them type of bitches. Because guess what? How he thought he was ruining your life. Because it's kind of like this man. He thought that by now I would have been, by now he thought that either I would have been like homeless or drugged out or something. You get what I'm saying? He would have thought that by now. Because this is the type of game he played with other people. He's like a love bomber, liar, manipulator type of energy. He tries to silence women, young kids, young girls, so they don't talk and expose what the fuck he got going on. That's why I recommend every woman, girl, or lady that has gotten tricked or manipulated by any particular man, they have to speak up about it. Because that's what's protecting them niggas. Protecting them niggas, you protecting them by being silent. That's why they be like, nigga, I don't want to keep your motherfucking secrets. Because your secrets, me keeping your secrets is hurting my fucking bloodline. Me keeping your secrets is hurting my generation. And that's one thing I'm not standing for. I'm not standing for no, I'm keeping this nigga secrets. I ain't keeping your motherfucking secrets, nigga. Hell no. Because when I'm hurting my own bloodline, I'm hurting my own future kids by keeping this demonic man's secrets. Because I'm telling you, you got people in this world, my love. It's just wild. I just do not trust the man, and I don't like him. You know how somebody can just turn you on and then just turn you off? And that's kind of what men do nowadays. Men be doing that shit. Men be coming up with all type of quote unquote things to make you feel happy and things like that. And then next thing you know, they want to try to take from you. That's why they say the hearts of men are wicked. And sometimes these men have wicked hearts just because they was taught to have wicked hearts. That's why it's good to have a 2-parent household, a man that loves his wife, and a wife that loves her man. And, you know, it's kind of like building from there. You get what I'm saying? It's like build from there type shit instead of, oh, it's just a random, you trying to rush and be with a certain person. But it's like, if I don't feel no type of way about him, you get what I'm saying? Like, if I don't have any feelings for him, then guess what? The relationship is not going to last. It's not going to work out or anything because I don't care about him. But anyway, I'll see you later, my love. Y'all have a good one.